and all of
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But anyway, guys, welcome to the Red Devils District podcast. Reporting live from Southwest Washington D.C., the Stadium District. That's what we've been calling it. Fresh off the game at Solace. Most times we watch the game and we just come record the pod. That's our brand, right? It's
Yeah.
raw, it's uncut. It's just like, the reactions are still fresh. The memory is still fresh. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Share with your family, share with your friends. This is just united energy, man. But we're back in it. Not the most wonderful game,
Dire draw.
period. But hey, you take the positives.
Yeah.
Also, it's just a wonderful day out in Washington D.C. The weather is nice.
Yeah.
We're talking about how if this was the UK, if this was Manchester, it's probably paradise
Summer, yeah.
for,
Because it's
for
like,
folks in the UK.
yeah, it's like 71 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The clouds are kind of gray and all of that, but hey, beautiful day. That's the positive we're taking from this game. Yeah, 0-0
Yeah, 0-0
against Sunderland.
against Sunderland, the Stadium of Light.
Duncan was like, this is the funniest thing I've heard today. And Sunderland fans are not going to like this. I can guarantee you that. Duncan was like, because it was raining in Sunderland, right, during the game, and the pitch was a little soggy. Duncan was like, Stadium of Light, more like the Stadium of Shites.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And that was particularly
funny.
funny. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Where do we go from here?
I think the Stadium of Light has always kept a very negative memory in my head because in 2012 when we lost to City on goal difference, our game, we were playing at Sunderland, we got a result, and then we were literally waiting a few minutes to see the end result for City versus Queen Park Rangers. We had done what we needed to do. We won, and then we were waiting, and then obviously history, Aguero, and then so just like them coming back.
I remember that goal.
Them coming back into the Premiership. I think they were like 9 years adrift, almost a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they made the documentary.
QPR made a documentary.
No, Sunderland made a.
Oh, you're talking about Sunderland. Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Sunderland Till I Die on Netflix.
That was a good one.
They went down two levels and then they're back up. So, yeah, I mean, what a difference a few months make. Because like 5 months ago, like January, December window, they were fifth.
Yeah.
And we were below them, and then the tables have turned. So at the end of the day, Champions League football is already secured. It was a draw. We were dire. I think our midfield was kind of overrun. Sunderland played a very low block, and their number 9, Bromby, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but he's a handful, man. He was a handful for our back line today. He was a handful.
I totally agree.
Yeah, it was a
handful.
handful.
They played well.
Yeah. They played well. They hit the bar. Lemens had a save in the first 5 minutes. Yeah. I think they had the last time I checked, they had 16 or 17 shots, 5 on goal, I want to say. And then we had 8 shots, maybe 1 on goal or 2 on goal. So they dominated us in possession also.
Yeah.
So, but a result, he still hasn't lost. We still didn't lose the game, and we get away there. We leave there with a result. Yeah. And also what we talked about, he gave last week. Now he's giving opportunities to Zerkski and who else came in? Mount started. Ahmad started. I think that was paying homage to his loan there from 22-23. So he wanted to.
I totally forgot that actually. Yeah. They're the ones that crafted the Ahmad song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a good loan spell there. He had a good
Ahmadi Alo. That's such a song. I wonder why we don't sing it.
Okay, yeah. So
he came from anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's right now is just to me just for the rest of the season. As long as I don't think can Liverpool catch us. They're on 50.
No, they drew today as well.
Oh, Liverpool did.
Yeah,
Okay, so mathematically,
well, I'm not sure of the math. It
let me
doesn't feel.
see.
I don't know if we're in the clear. If we're in the clear, it'll be nice because that way we can just stop playing everybody else that's been sitting on the bench. Heaven, the
Yeah.
Fletcher kids. I want to see Shea Lacey so bad.
They're on
play.
59. We're on 65. So it's 2 more games. Yeah. So we should be fine. I don't think we're gonna lose any more games for the season.
Right.
I don't think we're gonna lose any more
But
games.
can they catch us? I haven't done that.
No.
Okay, so the next
Yeah.
2 games then it'll just be.
I mean, they could catch us if you lose both.
Okay, so
No.
that's the issue then.
No, they can't. They're gonna be on 64. Because they're on
If they win the next 2
yeah,
games.
yeah,
And we lose the next 2 games.
yeah.
Okay, so
Or
we're
65,
gonna
or 65
see.
withdrawal, yeah.
I personally like seeing us,
Third.
play out a scenario where you don't have your regular players, and so we can actually see the potential of these
Yeah.
other guys. So
Yeah.
it'd be nice to see the Shea Lacey's, the Fletcher kids actually play.
Yeah.
Heaven, all of these
Yeah, and
guys,
I
even
think-
Euro.
yeah, and
like
I
give
think-
them a start. Some of them haven't
Yeah.
started games.
Yeah.
They've been subbed in and all of that. So.
I think with the World Cup on the horizon, I think a lot of the club federations are going to be happy, except for Bruno. Bruno is going to want to break the record, but I think like a lot of club federations, they're going to be happy to see their players who are going to the World Cup get a break.
I totally agree.
Yeah, but
Even the kid from Turkey, our goalkeeper. Yeah, Bayern.
yeah, Banda.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get a run.
That's a
out
good
as
question
well.
because for Belgium, I wonder if they're going to go with the guy from Real Madrid or Lamens as the number 1.
I mean,
Courtois would probably be the number
well, based
one.
on performance, I don't
Yeah.
know what their performance
Yeah,
is.
Courtois would probably be number 1. The men's would be
yeah,
number 2.
I think so.
Probably.
Well, the fact that was he even in the Belgian
Exactly.
squad?
Exactly. I don't
The
think.
fact that
I
he's
don't. I
even
don't. I don't
there.
think so. I think he definitely is in with this performance at Man
Right.
United in the last few months. But I think overall the performance, I would say a C plus, man. A C plus. I
Yeah.
think we really missed Šeško as a target man, and obviously Casemiro, which is kind of scary because without Casemiro, Kobe seems the midfield was overrun
Right.
this game. They played a low block. The midfield was definitely overrun. I think Kobe, he wasn't as effective breaking the lines, and I think to our point earlier, the number 9 for Sunderland, Bromby, he was just very.
Yeah.
He was on it today. He was a menace. Whether it's Shaw, whether it's Harry Maguire, he was a menace today.
I kind of like what Carrick did because I don't think Casemiro was injured, but he dropped
Yeah,
him out.
he
I
dropped
think
him,
he's
yeah.
preparing for life after
After
Casemiro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
and Playing. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna get a defensive midfielder. Period. But the fact that I think he just said, let's see how it'll look like.
Yeah.
Without
So it was
Cass
Mount. So it was
and-
Mount. So who started in the midfield? It was
It was
Maino
Mount,
and Maino.
Bruno, Maino.
Maino. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Of course, Konya, then Ahmad.
Yeah, I was watching on my phone before I came to
Gotcha.
Solace, so
Yeah,
I
no,
didn't really look
it
at my
was
but I
so
know-
no
okay.
Casemiro, no mentions of an
Yeah.
injury. It just feels like he didn't travel with the
yeah,
squad.
yeah.
Period.
I think it's just getting ready for World Cup. I think it's just giving a professional. Like Casemiro did what he wanted
Neither
to
was
do.
Ugarte, by the way. Ugarte, too.
Yeah.
He's. I was joking. I said Ugarte is renting U-Hauls.
U-Hauls, yeah.
And
Yeah.
bagging
Bagging
his,
boxes, yeah.
his stuff in Manchester. to-
Yeah, I think
fuck
Casemiro.
off.
Oh damn! Man City won 3-0 against.
Yeah, I
Brentford.
knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, they won.
in Manchester.
Yeah, they came back and won.
Playing in
3-0.
Manchester
Oh wow. Yeah.
with a team that's trying to win the title.
Yeah.
they're
They're trying
a
to
team
track
with the
down-
status of Manchester City.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
hope.
they was 3-0.
Yeah,
So,
no, but the way Carrick set up, absolutely. To your point about the game, I think it showed some of our inadequacies
yeah,
because
yeah.
it doesn't look like we're ready for Europe yet.
No, we're
But I'm
not.
glad that I mean, Carrick is very tactical. Like he can see these are the kind of games that would give you the blueprint of what you need to change and all of that.
Yeah.
But it's pretty obvious because in the past we've had this kind of games every now and then, even under Sir Alex.
Of course,
you
yeah,
have games
yeah.
that's hard to.
Yeah, real
You
fun.
meet teams that are hard to beat,
Yeah.
hard to break down, but you have that extra sauce. You toss in an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 10 minutes to the end to win the
Yeah.
game for you. But we don't have that.
Yeah, we
so
don't have that,
we
yeah.
just have to be active in the
And
transfer
we also
market.
had like Rio Ferdinand said, like every game that they won, it wasn't pretty. Like or they drew or they got results.
Yeah.
Going on the road, to me, going away, getting a draw is always a good result. It's always a good result because you're away. You know, you get a point. It's 0-0. So the goal difference doesn't really hurt you.
Yeah.
And we going again. We have Nottingham next. We have Forest next, and then we have
Right.
Brighton at the end of on the 24th. I think that's
Yeah.
Sunday. So
Yeah.
I think it's I'm just kind of disappointed a little bit with the outcome in terms of like I wanted Zerski to show a bit more. I still believe in him. I know there's a lot of people out there who are not feeling Zerski right now. I just think Zerski will come if given the opportunity.
He's
he will
not
come
fit.
good.
Like
he's not fit. Yeah.
That's what I was talking about
Game
starting
fit.
games.
Game
There's-
fit, yeah.
As you know, they're
Yeah.
totally two different worlds coming on as a sub and starting the game. He started this game.
Yeah.
Like how this might be his first game.
Yeah, run out 60
uh,
minutes.
First game
Yeah,
starting
yeah.
in
The tempo is completely
league
different.
Period.
Yeah.
So yeah, to your point, absolutely give him space, give him time. But still, we still don't have that killer instinct for this kind of rough situations. I get your point about a draw is okay, but we're back to where we've always been, and I think for us to stay there, we need to figure out that killer instinct because it might be a way at Europe. As a matter of fact, it might be a scenario where we do a home and away and we were somehow lost the home game 1-0. Then away you need to show up.
Yeah.
And of course they're gonna try to lock down the game. How do you unlock a team that the game plan is to lock it down?
Yeah,
and not make anything.
Yeah, they really
give up anything.
Of coming out there goalless. Because
Right.
I think any other keeper, well, not any other keeper, but Onana there. I hate to rain on Onana, but we might have conceded. He got some strong
please
hands.
go ahead.
He got some strong
Rain.
hands. He got
I
some
don't
strong
even
hands.
know. I keep forgetting who that is, but you keep reminding me. I've blocked that dude out of my memory. Apparently, we're gonna get him back this transfer season, which actually
Trabonzo's president said they want to keep him, but I think his wages is gonna be with Champions League football. It's gonna be £150,000 a week. Right now he's on 100 because of the loss, but he's gonna want to be on with those wages. I don't know if Trabzonspor can afford him. I mean, they're not even the biggest club in Turkey. They're not Fenerbahce, they're not Galatasaray, they're not Besiktas.
So all of our players, including those on loan, that clause kicks back in.
Yeah,
we're back in the Champions League.
Back in the Champions League.
You need to pay them. I don't know what it is. Is it a standard 10% deduction or like 15? I don't.
Michael Richardson was saying that when he went down with Aston Villa, he lost half of his wages.
35.
Yeah, easily close to 50%. Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay.
Because they just can't afford it.
Yeah, they can't afford it.
Yeah.
The numbers are in there.
Which brings me to our finances. I wanted to talk about that because if we're talking about how we're not necessarily ready for the Champions League. Shout out to our academy. We have a solid base, and that's one of the differentiating factors for Manchester United, right? There will never be a time where we get hit with some massive injuries that to get to a point that there's no player available to play in a certain position.
Yeah.
That will probably never happen. If it means playing an 18-year-old kid, he will get to play, but there will be somebody.
Yeah.
So at least for the Champions League, we have bodies to help the team, increase their depth. But we still need to go out there in the transfer market and buy players.
Yeah. We need again, watching the Bayern Munich PSG second leg, and even Atletico Arsenal second leg. It's a big step up, especially for Bayern and PSG competing with those guys. I think that obviously I saw a clip on YouTube from another content creator that was saying that we are gonna get like about close to 100 million pounds, 100 million pounds or euros. I can't remember which one. I think it's pounds from getting the fees
From ourselves.
from our sales and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So obviously the fees from the Champions League, the appearances, I think they pay you. There's a portion in the Champions League where they pay you based on how popular you are in your league.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna get. I think United are in the. I think they are in the. They are in the process of negotiating for their training kit. Remember this
Yeah.
year we don't have a training kit. We don't have a training kit,
Right.
so
And you brought that up. We're the ones that
we
initiate-
yeah
it was
we
DHL,
the
right?
one we the one that started with
It
DHL.
looked weird.
Yeah,
Back
it
then
was a
with
big
Fergie,
thing.
right?
Yeah, it was a big thing.
Yeah.
And then other teams copied, and then we didn't get. I think the Tesco one expired.
And no one came in.
Well, no,
at
not no one.
our-
I think they were hedging their benefit. They were hedging to if not negotiate until the Champions League was guaranteed. I
come
know the
back.
Champions League is guaranteed. They could ask for maybe 20-30% more than what they could have asked for without Champions
Right.
League. So
Well,
that's why, like, Carrick really bailed out
Yeah.
Man United this year. They
Yeah.
really bailed us. He really bailed us out financially,
Yeah.
and obviously, all of it. I mean, just well, financially, because everything is money. Like
Yeah.
TV, our sleeve sponsorship is
Yeah.
up for negotiating. So the price, the Adidas clause,
Yesterday's price is not today's
today's
price.
Yeah, the Adidas clause is going to kick back in because I think we lost $10 million from not being in Europe.
Champions League,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's going to be a windfall of money coming in. So hopefully we can get lucky like we did.
You think we might get like 300 million to spend?
No, that's too much. I mean, I don't.
Well-
It's not my money, but I don't know where they're going to get that. I know they have
Based-
a letter. I know they have like a line of credit or some shit like that.
No, we can
could
spend
pull on
money. I'm just it's based on financial fair play. There's this calculation of
cap.
percentages.
Yeah, it's like a cap.
You
Yeah.
can't spend
More than you
a certain
earn.
percent
more than
of
more than you
your,
earn.
your
That
is
was
it income.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like
That was
profits?
profit or income.
So with
profit.
all of this profit coming in,
Yeah.
they might be able to just actually, and we talked about this on the last.
and then
pod.
gate receipts. You go from 40 games
Yeah.
to 60 games.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Manchester United. People are coming from all over the world, including ourselves, going to the mega store.
Right.
Like the mega store is only open 40 times. Now it's open 60 times.
right.
That 20 plus times maybe they have like $500,000 to $1 million in sales, like, a day or whatever. This is just
Yeah, no,
hypothetical
absolutely.
numbers. Like, but
Absolutely.
like, yeah, it's hugely beneficial.
We might be shocked at how we move in the transfer market this
Yeah.
season. I mean, as I
But-
said, I was talking about the last part just based on what I was feeling, but now like actually breaking it down and looking at the income or the potential, like because if you look at what we did even the previous seasons when there was not like huge revenue, they were still able to spend. I mean, last season we spent close to 200 million, right?
Yeah. They got some funds from They got some funds from. First, they were saying there was a cap, but then they got some funds from somewhere.
And we were still within the bounds of financial fair play.
Yeah.
So with all of this,
Yeah.
we might be able to just go for it.
Yeah, I think Deloitte. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but Deloitte puts out a football league every year about the valuation. I think City passed us this year. I think United has always been in the top 2, top 3. Obviously, it was Real Madrid, United, Real Madrid for the past like decade plus.
Manchester City passed.
But
Interesting.
Manchester City and PSG. PSG obviously is a state.
Shout out to Manchester United.
I know, right?
Never shout out City.
Yeah. But obviously,
My God,
Man
yeah.
City and PSG, both state-owned actors, it's both state-owned. They kind of like surpassed us with, the branding, especially PSG with the Jordan brand, and their success in the league and stuff, Liga and stuff like that. So I think United has a lot of work to do. But to your point, it's important that we don't become a yo-yo club in the Champions League. Like Champions League this year, not Champions League next year. Champions League, because then you can't budget that. Because to your point, yeah, we could go out and spend 300 million, but if we spend that
Then
and we
the
do the
next
Champions League
year,
next year,
then
it's like that's going to be financial ruin.
Right.
So, and that's what I was telling the Arsenal guy at Solace. People were talking shit about Arteta, them coming second 4 straight years, but he stabilized the club.
Right.
Yes, he won the FA Cup his first year, and then they came 8th. But since then, it has been steady, consistent Champions League football.
Yeah.
So they could budget.
We're not Leicester City that won the league.
You're a city
and got
planner.
relegated.
You're a city planner.
Yeah.
You know that. They make plans for a decade based on taxes,
50, 100
based
years.
on So for us right now, I think if I'm the owner of Manchester United, I would prioritize coming in the top 4.
Yeah.
For the next 3 years. Let's stabilize that. Stabilize the club back. Then we can start really going out. Obviously, we have to spend, but we can guarantee, say, okay, we can spend this amount because we know we'll be in the Champions League. We have to guarantee. That should be the priority. I don't care about winning the Champions League next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. We could win the league, but Champions League, we just have to stabilize the club, get the income flowing, get the money back, get the goodwill back of Manchester United, because we were beginning to take hits, like brand-wise, not in Champions League, not in Europe. Europe, the European TV deals, they're missing us because we put eyes on TV. Manchester, even in the Europa League, people watching the Europa League because of Manchester United in it.
I mean, when last was it that we were not in Europe, period? We shit on the Europa Cup. I think it was
a long time. I think Amrin has some crazy records, going back to World War II. I can't remember.
In my lifetime, supporting Manchester United, I don't remember one season that we were not in Europe.
That was just so crazy.
The seasons that we were in Europa Cup, it was
we dropped out from Champions League.
The past, formerly
we dropped out from the Champions League.
Cup,
yeah,
right?
We dropped.
It was distasteful. I think there were a couple of seasons that we finished so low that we didn't even get in. Like more recently, not like.
Forget.
But even that was distasteful. I don't think I watched any of the games.
Yeah.
The season with Ole, we were in
Europa League. We were always in Europa League. We were always in Europe.
To your point, the fact that we performed so bad last season, that's why we're taking the hits.
Yeah.
And it's a teachable lesson in life. If you're successful, people are gonna rally around. But when you're down on
no one wants.
It'll be interesting.
No one wants to be around you. You're not the cool kid anymore.
Yeah, especially when it comes to business.
Of course, these guys are billionaires. They don't want to. So Jim Ratcliffe, the Glazers, say what you want, they're billionaires, and they're not. I mean, we could see what. Chelsea is in financial dire straits. I think they had one of the largest losses in the Premier League. It can go really bad.
They're doing great. They're doing great. I support whatever. Yeah. They should go and spend more money. Look, Ugarte he's a good player, bro. If you guys, the Chelsea scouts that are listening,
I don't think Chelsea will ever buy another
40 million.
After Garnacho, I don't think Chelsea.
Sign the check.
After Garnacho, I don't think Chelsea will ever buy another player from us.
Nah, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't think they'll ever buy.
Don't fuck up the goods.
Yeah, they'll never buy another player from us.
We're same kind of relationship we have with Madrid. We want to strike it up with Chelsea. That we just we'll give you our good players that are too good for us. So we just you guys can do a better job with it.
But come back to the financials. I think next year. I mean the club. And the club should be thankful to Carrick for getting us in the Champions League and getting those monies back into the coffers because we couldn't afford. I know people think, Man United were huge. We couldn't afford financially to miss out on Europe this year.
No, not with all of our big plans. No. With the new stadium coming online.
It would have been really, really, really ugly.
Not with, and it's a ripple effect, right? because if you now miss out on the Champions League,
You missed it on top
that's-
players.
You're exactly, and
Yeah.
that's the highway to becoming a middle table
Yeah,
regular
yep.
club.
A yo-yo
'Cause-
Champions League club.
Right.
In, out, in, out, yeah.
Because what that means also is that, to your point, you can't budget. There's no finances.
Yeah.
Which means that your transfer budget will keep shrinking.
Yep.
You know,
Because you
it'll
can't,
be-
yeah.
We
You
don't
can't-
have money
yeah.
to spend. You need to sell players to
Yeah,
buy players,
yeah,
kind of thing. That's
yeah.
that's an Aston Villa.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
with all due respect.
Exactly.
That's
Everton,
not-
Everton,
exactly.
like just outside top 6,
Right.
between 7 and 10 kind of attitude. Newcastle maybe may get Champions League this year, maybe not may get Champions League
Right.
this year. No, we should be in the Champions League every year. That is the bare minimum. That should be the bare minimum for any Manchester United manager coming to Manchester United. Bare minimum. We
I
should
agree.
15 should never ever cross our minds. And like last thing I want to say, we are very lucky as a fan base, because had we had the form last year that we had this year, before this game, after 35 games, we were on 39 points. Tottenham has 37 points after 35 games. So we would have been 2 points above Tottenham. So we are very lucky. We are very lucky.
Imagine that.
Just one year difference.
Imagine that.
You know?
Yeah.
Southampton, Ipswich, and Leicester was so bad last year that, you know, we were lucky. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say.
I mean, you brought us Southampton, so I'll bring this up too. I wonder what's happening in the championship.
Yeah.
So Coventry's back.
Yeah,
right?
Coventry. Yeah.
Who's second?
I think the last time the last time Coventry was in the Premier League, I remember they used to have a player called Mustafa Haji. That was back in like the early 2000s, 2001, 2000. That was the last time I remember
been a
Coventry City.
minute.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Some clubs just vanished, man.
Yeah, man, it's dangerous. It's
Yeah,
dangerous to go down.
it's dangerous down there.
Yeah, I think Millwall is coming up.
Yeah, they're the players, right? Millwall, Hull City,
I'll say okay.
Saints, Southampton, and
Well, they're in the playoffs. They're in the playoffs, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Well, yeah. Talking about who qualified, I don't know. I know Coventry. I don't know the second.
I think Millwall automatically qualified. Let me check and
No,
see.
they're still playing the play. Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You
I
might
think.
be right.
I think.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ipswich. Damn, I forgot Ipswich.
Oh yeah. Coventry, Ipswich.
Yeah, Coventry, Ipswich. They're automatic. I thought
Yeah.
Millwall was second.
I think they're in the playoffs.
In the
right,
playoffs,
for the
okay.
third spot,
So Millwall,
you know.
Southampton, Middlesbrough, and
Middlesbrough,
and Hull City.
Borough.
Yeah. Wrexham missed out by 2 points. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. You know,
But just looking into the future.
Hmm.
I mean, even if we don't perform well in the Champions League, the fact that we got there, first of all, the way we're playing, I'm interested in seeing the way we perform in cup games next year. Because the way Carrick is playing, you know, he set this club up, first of all, for standard performances. But for the big games, those are the cup games.
yeah.
Those are FA Cup, the oldest knockouts
In the world.
competition in the world.
Yeah.
Those are the games that you need that kind of manager for. It'll be interesting to see how we progress in those games. So
Yeah.
for next season, even though, we have the potential to win the league if we
Things go right.
give Carrick a 300.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just operating off the possibility that Carrick already has the job. If we give him a 350 million pound
Because
budget,
Liverpool
set him loose.
Liverpool spent what, 400 million last year?
yeah,
I
they
think,
went-
wow,
they
that's
went- they went
crazy. Teams are
bananas.
spending-
and they're performing
That's
this way.
crazy. Teams are spending almost $500 million in a summer. That's crazy.
Well, the league has evolved to the point
And the
that
money, there's so much money coming in.
it doesn't matter how much you spend, you might still be shite, which
Yeah.
is the scary thing, right?
But just crazy. Back in the day, like,
Look
was
at how much did Chelsea spend?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I know they have this weird, interesting business model, and all
Yeah.
that, but they've spent a lot of money and they're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
all over the place, right?
They're a real financial dire
Same
straits.
with Liverpool. Isaac was.
It's like with 125, 120, I want to say.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
The last person was.
Yeah, from Newcastle.
Didn't that break the transfer
Record for
record?
England?
I think so.
I think it was Declan Rice was
100.
one. Declan
100
Rice
million.
was 105, I want to say,
Yeah,
and then
100
maybe
million.
Isaac, maybe Isaac.
I think he broke the
Yeah,
transfer
yeah,
record.
yeah. I think Declan
Also,
Rice.
the fact that we're talking in hundreds of
Yeah,
millions.
it's
That's
crazy.
like,
It's
bro, you remember when
crazy.
like 35 million was
Yeah,
like,
35 million, 40
whoa.
million. Yeah,
Um, well,
Zidane,
we've
40
done some
million. Yeah.
crazy deals because we got Pogba for 100 million as well.
Well, Pogba was 80 something, but it was 80 something. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Pogba
so
was
100
something. That
million
was euros,
euros?
maybe euros. Yeah, maybe euros. Yeah,
Right. But
yeah. Pogba was something.
but
Then we had got Lukaku a few months after that for like a year after that. Lukaku came. Like I was like 75 million. Yeah.
so
So
we've spent a
we
lot of
spent
that season. We spent a lot of money too. We bought Di Maria
De
too
Maria.
from
Yeah.
I mean, so if we can do that again, I think we might win the league. Like we'll be, knocking on the doors.
I think a lot
in
of
the
things have
mix
to
with
line up.
Arsenal and
I
City.
think
Right.
if
But
if I
if
think
we
if we get the right players, yeah.
if we don't spend that much, I think Carrick will still be able to win us an FA Cup
Make up
or
something.
League Cup.
Call it in the League Cup.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
he'll win
I
silverware
think
next season.
yeah. I think the league winning the league next year. Because right now, if the league started from when Carrick came on board, he would be top. Because he's had the most, I think, 18 games. He won 14, lost 2, drawn 2. That's championship. That's league winning form.
Right.
If you extrapolate that. So I think we can win the league next year. I don't think it's outlandish to think we can't win the league. I think we could be in the mix. If everything goes right, like I said, Arsenal will be Arsenal, but City, I think if City loses this year, Pep is going to get burnt out and he may leave. So City could have, I think they're waiting to see what Pep wants to do. But I think that hinges on what the outcome of City. Because I think if they win this year, it's going to take a lot out of them. Because that tight of charge coming back so late, closing the gap on Arsenal. Chelsea is not doing anything next year. Liverpool is in flux.
Chelsea in disarray.
Yeah.
I'm so
Liverpool
happy, man.
Liverpool is in flux. We don't know if that guy might be there. The gaffer might be there. So why not us? Why not us?
This
Like
is
I
our
think
season.
I think it's not, I don't think it's crazy. Obviously the Champions League is a different level, but I think the Premier League is definitely within reach. But everything has to go perfect.
Yeah.
Everything has to go perfect. Wrong holes, wrong pegs for wrong holes.
Right.
Amarim was trying to do square pegs and round holes, but if we get the right players, we start on the go. Carrick gets a good summer with the boys. I think we're in the mix, man.
Absolutely. And I'm just happy, man, to see smiles back again on the faces of United fans.
Yeah.
I was talking to Matt at Solus today, and he was like, "Oh, this is such a nice turn-up. It's been a nice turn-up for the last few games, even if we're not. I mean, the Sunderland game is not. The Liverpool game, you understand.
Yeah, of
But
course, yeah.
Today, too, there was a nice turn-up.
yeah.
And it just hit me that
People are happier.
we are performing, like since Carrick took and I was talking to Sam about this too, since Carrick took the job and our performance has changed.
Yeah.
You could actually literally see
Of course.
more people coming out.
Yeah,
'cause
I mean,
it's a lot to ask of fans to come out
on the
for
west
a
side,
side game that we just don't show up.
Yeah, we are.
And that just carries on into your whole weekend.
Yeah, we're on East Coast time. London time is ahead of what, 5-6 hours?
5 hours.
5 hours, okay, depending on if we go back or forth. But
Right
so
now
for
it's 5
us,
hours.
we have to sometimes get up as early as 7:30.
Bro, those 7:30
It gets even worse when you go to California on the West Coast.
I don't know how they do it.
They get up
Shout
at
out
3:30.
to
Yeah, all the California Reds, man.
West
all
Coast
all
Reds.
West Coast Reds. Shout out to them because, like, imagine getting up to see a shitty ass game at 3:30, 4:30 at morning.
Like,
why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Like, so I'm glad everyone, United, as a United fan, everyone knows, like, the club means a lot to us. Like, it's a special place. Like, our weeks The
Shout out to
weekend.
the Australian
Yeah,
fans. Sorry, I'm
yeah.
just.
I know, right? Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
for the Australian
Yeah,
fans,
they were
that'll
like
be like,
12, 9 hours,
yeah,
9
that's
hours,
like
yeah.
9 p.m.,
Night,
10
yeah.
p.m.
Well, that's cool. That's like watching an NBA game here.
I guess. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I don't watch
Yeah.
NBA,
Yeah.
so
That's like watching an
I
NBA game.
guess
Yeah.
that's not too bad.
Yeah. But like, so it takes a lot from people outside of the UK time zone, a lot of dedication to get up
Yeah.
and watch. So what? So when you're losing, like, why am I doing this? I need to reevaluate my life. So yeah, I mean, we've been, and then next year we're all looking forward to next year. I had like a lot of grief last year from the Tottenham loss in the Europa League final. I had a lot of grief.
Are you healed
Like,
yet?
I'm
'Cause
almost
I've
there.
been healed.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I'm getting there. I'm getting
Bro, I
there.
remember the episode we recorded.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sam for actually making us record that pod. We recorded pod after the game, after the loss, and
Yeah.
that was the last thing on my mind. But
Yeah.
Sam was like, "We got to do this." I'm like, "Sure," and I grabbed you,
Yeah.
and we went.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, "Right now, I don't want to see anything Manchester United. I don't want to see.
Yeah. Yeah. We were mad.
Like,
we were just.
I want to
really,
go soul searching
Yeah,
and
man.
travel and
It
heal."
was just like,
I think I'm finally healed.
it was just like so depressing, But it's good to be. It's good to want to wake up and you think like this morning. I woke up. I rode my 40 miles. Normally we stop at the coffee shop. We'll get back to the coffee shop at 8:30 and have
Yeah.
coffee for an hour. So that takes me to 9:30. Then I have to ride back to my house. I cut my coffee. I only spent like 10 minutes with my guests because I gotta go watch United. I
Yeah.
ran back. I rode back home, showered, came out.
Yeah.
I watched it on my phone while I was taking an Uber, watching the game. Like, people, you're literally planning. You're fitting Man United into your
In your
schedule.
plan.
You're moving things.
I came back from Boston
Yeah.
early for the game last
Yeah.
week. I was
Yeah.
like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm not spending
Yeah.
the weekend here. I'm
The
coming
Europa
back
League
to DC
final was,
for
guys, the Europa League
You know.
final was on Wednesday, 3:00 p.m. East Coast time in the United States. Now
Yeah.
everyone knows the work culture in the United States is diabolical. Like, it's hard to get time off. People don't like to give time off. The bar was crowded. It was packed, shoulder to shoulder. I think Solace can take easily 500 to like 800 people. I think I've seen the stuff. It was probably like 800 people. It was probably like 600 people in there easily.
You remember what I called it?
What?
The sea of PTO.
Yeah, you see, yeah, exactly.
Paid time off
People took time off
for that game.
for that game, and then it was a dud. We didn't score a goal. It was a dud. So like, I'm just really happy for everyone that we can finally look forward to things. We can be confident. This can affect our relationships with our family, with our friends. People can now
I
talk
remember
to
you
us.
saying
Yeah.
that you can't allow Manchester United dictate your health. Or
Yeah, man.
something you said like this was months ago when the dark armor.
Yeah, yeah, man. It was just depressing, man. And like, I don't think people I don't expect to win every game, but just like, my goodness, what are you?
Yeah.
Just like
You need-
performances, just
need to
I
show
don't know.
up.
But that's behind us, man. That's behind us. Like, let's look forward.
No,
Let's look
absolutely,
forward.
absolutely. But yeah, 2 more games to go for the season.
hmm
I mean, you already said this on the last pod. You think we're gonna clean house? I think the same too. At this point, it's fair enough to start looking forward to next season. Fair enough to start, thinking about the transfers,
Yeah,
the things we need to do to buffer our squad. Obviously, Casemiro is on his way out.
yeah,
Obviously, we need some backup in defense and maybe attack too. I think we need another. It'd be nice to cop some high value striker like Rodrigo. Man, I was talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Rodrigo.
and
Like-
Tchouameni. I think Tchouameni from Real Madrid. I think we can get into there's so many transfer rumors with Man United and so much aggregators on X that just chase down random names, and then you got agents that try to leverage renegotiations with their team and they throw in
Yeah.
United. There's so much like false flag United links. I kind of like to wait until like it gets done, until like certain journalists. I think there's a few journalists that are linked in with Man United, and then when they report,
you know that
it's legit.
It's
like
legit.
it's just
Yeah.
happening. So, but I mean, I would definitely take Rodrigo or Tchouaméni, like I mean, coming from Real Madrid, like that's a level, that's a good,
Yeah,
if you're playing for Real Madrid, you're not shit.
exactly.
You know how to play with pressure,
Yeah,
expectations, and you're technically
yeah,
sound and all. It checks all.
yeah.
You don't have to run a Carfax on it.
And you're
Yeah,
gonna at least put up a standard
yeah,
performance.
exactly,
Your worst performance will be a standard
exactly.
performance.
You're not
You
buying a
know,
lemon.
right?
You're not buying a
You're
lemon.
not buying a
So
ganacho.
yeah, exactly.
You know,
So I would definitely be up for any player from Real Madrid, except for Mbappe, because I think Mbappe is a cancer. I think he's a great player,
hey, we
but
can
my
afford him
goodness.
anyway.
I mean, I know, right? Look what happened to PSG. Well, now I told you there was a petition. I think it's a joke. The petition wanted 200,000 signatures to get Mbappe out of Real Madrid. Guess how
Is
much
he
he got?
performing bad?
Guess how much they got?
500,000.
30 million.
Ah, for
Yeah,
real, for
it's a
real.
joke.
Ah,
It's a
come
joke. I think
on.
it's a joke.
I've not been
Yeah,
following their
yeah. No,
performance
no.
this season.
It's not that
I
his
thought he was
performance.
finally blending with the.
I don't know, just chemistry and like
Oh, like you
Mbappe.
think he's causing issues with
Mbappe
the
is very
squad?
toxic, man. Like Mbappe. I mean, all we have to look at is what happened at PSG, man. The day he walked out, PSG just like Dembele won
Yeah,
a Ballon d'Or. Like Luis Enrique got the team playing and gelling. Like it's just night and day. So that looks bad on him. He has
yeah,
to account. That's for him to take accountability for. Why are teams performing better when you leave?
yeah. I
You
agree.
won the World Cup in 2018. Okay, yes, you were a boy wonder, but your attitude needs adjustment. But I would, not to get too off topic, but I would take any player from Real Madrid except him. I wouldn't take him. He would just destroy our team
Yeah, I
inside out.
agree.
He would destroy our team.
I'm very interested in how our on loan, like our kids on loan, are performing. I know we have Harry Amas. We have
Harry Mas is injured.
oh,
Yeah, he got injured at West Brom,
oh my
and
goodness.
I think he might be back with the team. I can't sure, but he got injured. Got injured
Isn't that
bad.
Toby? Well, Toby
To-
Coyle too had was on
Mm.
loan. Okay, he's back at the club too. Right?
Yeah, I think maybe I know one of them is
I think you're
injured,
talking about Toby Coyle.
but yeah, hasn't been in bed. I'll check and see.
Then who else is on loan? Diego Leon.
Diego
Is
Leon,
he,
he's
did
somewhere.
he go on loan? I think he's in the squad.
Yeah, in the
Like
squad.
he's in like the reserves.
The reserves. Yeah,
There
21.
are we have
Under
some
21s.
potential
Then we have the midfielder kid who had a
Fletcher
bad.
kids.
No, the midfielder. He's an African kid who
I can't
he had a
remember
bad
his name right
he had a
now.
bad
I know what
injury.
you're talking about.
He had a fractured eye socket or something like that.
Oh, really? Is he
Yeah.
back playing or he's still
He's
out?
back playing.
Okay.
He's one of the teams owned by Ineos
Gotcha.
in Sweden. Not in Sweden, in Switzerland.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you know, it's gonna be a lot of household changes
Yeah.
to United this year.
Yeah.
I think it starts. I think the biggest decision maker is what to do with Rashford. I think once that gets not to hop on it, but it's
Right.
he's an 800-pound gorilla in the room. Like once the club figures out what to do with him, then everything's gonna fall in place. Because if he's sold for money, does he want to come back and play? If he comes back
Yeah.
and play, to me, he doesn't have the number 10.
Yeah.
Where is he gonna play? It's just a lot. It's just a
I
lot
think we'll
happening.
move ahead, man. If
It's a lot.
I think it's on him at this point.
Mm.
I know Carrick. I don't mean to speak for Carrick, even though we text every now and then, but I think Carrick will accept him back in the squad if he is willing to play for
work.
United.
Yeah.
And
Under his and
redeem
work.
himself. Because
Yeah.
at this point, you need to redeem yourself. For
Yeah, of
you
course.
to say you're not, you need a new challenge. Well,
Yeah.
I hope it went well for
I
you
know,
in
right? Can you
Spain.
imagine that? Like I was so
I mean,
disappointed.
it is what it is.
How
man.
can you want a new challenge and you haven't won the Champions League or the Premier League at United? What does that even mean?
Hey.
You have unfinished like Bruno. I don't know. I don't want to. Cause we've talked about Rashford on here.
It's So I feel we're gonna move ahead with just building what we want to do next season, and I think the young boys are. I think they're ready to. I think we're ready to do the same thing Sir Alex used to do back in the day, where
on the cusp. Yeah.
the League Cup starts with an
Youth.
11
Yeah.
of just
Youth players.
youth players
Yeah.
and reserve and
Yeah.
like your players on the
Yeah.
that are regularly on the bench.
Yeah, on the bench,
That's
yeah.
their cup.
Yeah, their
If
cup,
you
yeah.
can, if you guys can win it, fine.
Yeah.
If you can't,
Yeah, and
that's
then
on you as
and
well.
then you can show what you have in those matches. And that's what I was telling DJ today. I was like, people are slating Dursky, but like, I mean, as someone who has played professionally, not me, but DJ,
Right.
as someone that has played professionally, you should know, like, if you're on the bench, like, I don't know if it's the FIFA generation or the instant gratification generation, but if someone has been on the bench and you're getting sporadic minutes, you can't just come on and bang and score a banger. Like, very few people can do that. Very few people can just come on and
Yeah,
you have to
absolutely.
get reps.
Right.
That's why people say, have you been shooting in the gym?
Yeah.
You ain't been shooting in the gym with me. Like, you got to put in the reps. You got to yes, you have practice, but there's practice and game speed are two different things.
You wasn't with me shooting
In the gym. Exactly. So, like, people just need to have
Tell
patience,
Lucien,
man.
I say, fuck it, I'm tearing holes in my budget. So yeah, I love that that record.
Yeah,
Drake
man.
ripped that record apart.
Yeah.
Sorry, tangent.
Yeah,
Carry on,
you
please.
just did. So just like, to me, I'm not gonna have a say on any of the players who are on the fringes until I see a full season of us making deep runs in every cup competition where they can get ample game time, and then you have a basis to say, okay, yes, you've been here for X amount of years, you've played this amount of games. If you can't turn it on now, then I don't think you're I don't think you're any player. Like Ahmad, come to Jesus moment is gonna be next season. He has to deliver next season. He's 23, 24. He has to show that, he has
I have
a place.
no worries about Ahmad.
Yeah,
He'll
yeah,
be
I have
back.
no worries. Yeah, I have no worries. Like,
You know what I call? You know my nickname for Ahmad?
Yeah, African Messi.
Young Lionel Messi.
Yeah.
That's that kid. Just let him play. He'll be fine. He's gonna come back with a bang.
Yeah, players like
know.
people just don't have. I don't know where it came from, but people have no patience anymore, man.
Yeah.
Like, you just like
Oh, it's around. It's everywhere.
just
It's not
want
just in
players
in-
just
in-
come on and
it's
bang,
not just in
bang,
football.
bang, bang. Like,
It's-
what are you talking
It's
about?
everywhere.
Like give the player a chance. My
Exactly.
goodness, like when you show up to work, do you give are you like when you show up in the morning for work? Some of you have to drink your coffee and all that shit. Like, do you just roll into work and bang? You doing all your Excel spreadsheet. You gotta warm up to it, man. Like, come on.
I mean, I roll up to work and people are trying to tell me about their life stories, and I'm like,
Exactly. You don't want to hear it. So like, just chill, man. Let the manager evaluate. Have all faith in. Let's just set the record clear. We 100% back Carrick.
100%. 1,000%.
1,000% back in Carrick. So there's no qualms here about Carrick in and out. We don't need to go.
I think it's insane that we have to say that.
We don't need to get clicks and to get views. We don't need to have a fake argument. Oh,
For the record,
Yeah.
I think it's insane that we have to say that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at this point, this club has gone through so much. So finally, it looks like we've gotten it right.
Yeah.
And we're
By
still
accident.
arguing
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
we're still arguing about the final position that we are, that everything seems to be coming together. I can't even understand it. I mean, we talked about that. It's beyond
Yeah.
us, but let's hope that...
You literally have a guy interviewing for a job. At the end of the day, people talking about Europe and all that bullshit. Like, listen, man. You get into Europe by winning the Premier League or becoming top 4. You cannot be good in Europe and be shit in the league, because then you won't be in the Champions League, right? You have to be in top 4. So the league...
The league is the real test.
I'm
Cups
gonna
are
clip this.
fine.
Yeah, cups are fine.
The additions.
The league is a real test.
Yeah.
And
that's why we need to win it.
You win, exactly. You win or you get in the top 4.
Yeah.
We need a manager that can win or get in the top 4. Then we can focus on Champions League. But people talk, oh, he's not good in Europe. Bro, you can't get
Who's
into...
not good in Europe? Carrick?
Carrick.
Look there, he doesn't have the
experience.
credentials.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, guess what?
Okay.
Amarin beat City with Sporting in the Champions League. How did that go? He came 15th and he was fired at 6th.
Hey.
We weren't even in the top 5 to make it into Europe. So what are you talking about? There's no like rhyme or reason. Like someone is literally interning on a job that they have to do, getting real life skills against real life opponents, and people are still talking about these phantom Nagelsmann and Luis Enrique. Like I said, Luis Enrique is not coming, but it is what it is. I don't want to.
I mean,
I don't want to
everyone
rehash.
is everyone is entitled to their
Own
opinion,
opinions,
and
yeah.
I'm sure there are reasons
Yeah.
why people feel a certain way. So
Yeah.
but
we don't need to have a fake argument.
call a
Just
spade a
yeah.
spade,
Yeah.
man. It's pretty obvious. Like at this point, it's embarrassing. I don't want to call names of our legends. That actually I haven't seen those Scozy and Gary and conversation. I think they almost got into a fight recently about this. I have no context. I need to go and watch it. But hey, I'm excited about the future.
Yeah,
Future is bright.
I'm really excited. We are excited here as this is a full. Well, when did you start the pod?
It was a year in April, actually. It was a year last.
Wow. Yeah.
So it's a year.
So
plus.
Femi started
last
it, and
year.
then like this is stuff that we would just stay back at Solace and talk, and then I think you said like, hey,
It's a
let's put it on
reunion
pod.
every time.
And then
Yeah.
and then one day you just said, hey Patrick, do you want to come on?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, let's do it. So this is our first full season of kind of like trying to be consistent. So next year,
It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
An original conversation
Yeah.
between
No
people
agendas.
that
yeah,
have love for the club, have supported the club, and will continue to
Yeah.
support the club.
yeah,
And this is just us airing out our very sincere and very informed opinions.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Is it opinions? I tried to make opinions. I know last week I spoke about the English, the hate against English managers, but we'll see how.
I didn't even think about that until you said that. I was like, oh wait.
Yeah, we'll see how that would
This
play
might
out.
be
I think I was right. I mean, if you do a quick Google search, you'll see Google AI will pop out that there has been like
Maybe you're the one that
Biasness.
fed that.
No, I didn't
that
feed it. I didn't feed
LLM. You've been training
I
that
didn't feel-
model.
No.
This
See,
guy.
you're the tech guy, but
Yes.
no, but I think like you said, we are excited to grow the pod. We want to next season we'll be planning to travel there, go to a game, do all the vlogging. But it's gonna be 60 at least 37 Premier League. Is it? I always forget. Is it 37 or
38?
38 Premier League games plus Champions
Mm-hmm.
League. So our schedule is gonna be. We still have
Yeah.
jobs. We are not getting paid for this, but we're doing this because we love United. Like I said, Saturday I cleared my schedule
Right.
to Evan told you, hey, I don't know if I can make it, but
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, hey, I rushed back, came here, showered,
Yeah.
Now we're recording, but next year, the level there now that we're in the Europe, like we have midweek games, it's a lot happening, but we're all excited
Right.
because we have a manager that we
Hey.
feel is capable.
I need a fund for this, man. Yeah, I need a
Hey.
dedicated fund
Hey.
to make it for all of the midweek games. You guys need to fly me to Manchester, first class.
We all have vices in life.
Hotels.
No, we all have vices in life. Supporting Manchester United is not a vice. It's a good vice. It's a good vice. It's a good vice, and like it makes a week. Like no, I'm happy for we had a draw, but I'm already thinking about like Europe next year and like
We're such in a
who you
comfortable
gonna buy,
stage. It's a testament to how quickly things can change.
Yeah.
And I keep saying this just in general in life, like when I'm like either going through a rough patch myself or I'm talking to somebody that's going through stuff. I'm like, bro, you're gonna look back at this in like few months and you'll laugh. I'm like, oh man, you remember when we were doing?
Yeah.
And it's applicable across the board. It's the same with this.
Yeah.
This season, we all said
It's crazy.
we'll take any form of European competition. Let's just be top half of the table. That was the goal.
Yeah, man.
Now we're in the Champions. At some point, we were in the title race.
Yeah.
At some point, it was mathematically possible for us if
that
we
is
won
just
all of
crazy. This season was such a 180.
Right.
But this season kind of humbled me a lot because, like, to your point, following Manchester United for me personally since like 98, 98, 99, just after we got Dwight York, because
Yeah.
Dwight York was Trinidad. I'm from Grenada. So yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Like seeing Man United finish 15th, it was so confusing. Like I've never
Right.
seen even my
It's
Arsenal
like an
friends.
alternate
Yeah,
universe
like even
experience.
my Arsenal friends are like, yo, what's happening? Like
Yeah.
15th or 16th or whatever the hell. Like it was just so. It was a humbling experience to see Manchester
The
United
chickens
on
have
the
come to
knees.
roost.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
like Real
Years
Madrid.
and years of
Yeah, and then
mismanagement and
yeah,
all of that.
yeah. It was
It
a
not have been
year.
worse.
Yeah, a year of decadence. Like a decade of decadence and like
It's like
spending badly. It wasn't that the Glazers were spending. We're not spending. We had very bad transfers or transfers under Ed Woodward. Our transfer policy was rotten to the core. It was mainly about buying players who can bring in commercial sales. And I understand that part of the business.
it's the ripple effect. It's the
Yeah,
layers
yeah,
of
it was, yeah,
just
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
disruption
yeah,
and the
yeah, yeah. It wasn't.
decay.
It wasn't one. It wasn't
It's
one. It
like
was just
different.
ripple
Yeah.
effect. Yeah, you throw a pebble into a pond, and you see the ripple
Right.
effect happen,
Right.
and then it
Right.
just creates a tidal wave, and then it just that tidal wave finally took us to 15th. Bad decision upon
I
bad
swear.
decisions. Yeah.
Well, thank God we've turned the
Yeah.
the leaf. It looks like.
Yep.
I mean, going back to the Sir Jim Ratcliffe buying the club, I know
Which I think is a good thing now.
everyone
In
wanted.
hindsight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
In
besides
hindsight now,
that,
in hindsight now, I think it was a better. Yeah.
but he bought 30%. I think 30.
Yeah. 25.
30.
Yeah.
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 We all wanted him to just take the whole thing, right?
Yep.
But in retrospect, the fact that he at least is, his team is like they're turning things around. That's the only reason that we're like finally seeing the light of day. Because if not, it would have been the same thing over and over again. United spends a bunch of money,
Yeah.
brings in a Luis Enrique. The squad doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
You fire the manager. Rinse and repeat. Einstein says that's the definition of
That's
insanity.
yeah.
We've been an insane club since Fergie left because that's what we've been doing over and over again. It's like, and we saw the final result last season.
15th.
Like we were exposed.
15th,
The open, we're naked,
Yeah.
out for everyone
The
to see.
the emperor has no clothes.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
T minus 2 minutes away from the whole building collapsing.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just so I think to your point, this season, and we're gonna reflect on the last game of the season in 2 weeks. We're gonna reflect on the 24th, whenever that may be.
Right.
We're gonna like have a season reflection, like
Right.
what did how is it, like you said, we now I understand how other fans feel who get relegated, who like this is how we felt. We've been spoiled. Like we've been spoiled, especially folks like me who grew up under the Ferguson era. I know Manchester.
We're the glory days kids.
I know Manchester United was relegated in '74, and obviously, I was born in a certain year. I can't
Like
I can't
totally
experience
relate
history
to
before
that.
me.
Yeah.
But like for me, it was like a shocking moment last season, and just to stay humble and just appreciate. Now you appreciate the good times, and that's why it's so confusing. You see people like talking dour about Carrick. I'm like, yo, bro, we were just 15th last year. We were third. Just embrace it, enjoy it. Don't try and like, oh, Carrick is not good enough. Like it's just like just.
I'm glad Carrick is a soldier. I don't think he even cares.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shite about any of that, which is good. I think all the players should learn from him. Get off social media. If I was a manager, I'll slide in a clause that when you sign for United, you don't have social media.
Yeah.
Go contract someone else to be doing your socials for you.
Yeah.
And you do not read any of that crap. But it
Yeah.
is what it is. We
is
are
what it is.
marching on.
Yeah, we're
The
marching
Reds go
on.
marching on.
Forest next.
Yeah.
Was the next? I know the schedule is kind of changing for the FA Cup final and then Champions League. Well, Champions League is in the end of May 30th.
Yeah, I think we
That's
have
after
Forest
season.
Sunday. Is it not next Sunday?
What, Champions League final?
No, the Forest.
FA. Oh yeah. Forest is next week Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? I mean, I know you said
I think we're gonna win out or draw for the. I don't think we're gonna lose a game for the rest of the season. I think we're gonna win out or draw.
I'm going
2-1.
with. We should do the double over Forest. I want Forest to go down. It's still possible.
Yeah. No, I think West Ham is gonna go down.
Yeah.
West Ham is gonna go down. Yep. So
I think 2-1 for us.
Yeah, 2-1. Yeah, okay, all right,
Yeah,
2-1. Yeah,
yeah.
no problem. I was safe.
Hey.
Hopefully we see Shesko back or somebody.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. I hope that injury wasn't too
Yeah,
bad.
and hopefully the players that are getting the French players, Zersky and you know, Zersky, maybe the Fletcher kids, if
Yeah,
they get the now is the time to take your opportunity if you're given a chance. I understand, you've been on the bench, but like you gotta grasp the opportunity now, So
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah, if Xerxes can pop up and like score like 2 goals,
yeah,
or even just one.
good for his
It'd
confidence
be
and stuff.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be
good for his
nice.
confidence.
And that way,
Diallo, I want him to get a goal before the season is
yeah,
over.
yeah,
And Bramo just to get a goal. I don't want people to start
right. I hope to
Lubu.
see Shea Lacey too. Man, that kid
Yeah,
is
yeah. That
crazy.
Brighton when he hit the bar against Brighton, that would have been a crazy. That would have been one of the goals of the season for United.
Yeah.
Like that goal was crazy.
Yeah.
Just like bam, bam, left foot.
So you understand the Foden comparisons then?
Okay.
Like, oh my goodness.
Okay. Yeah.
This
Okay.
is pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to sign us off?
Hey, it's been a pleasure. Shout out Patrick, man, for always keeping it real. Also, I wanted to shout out everyone listening to the pod, man. We bump into each other in solace. I'm so surprised that a lot of people show us love. They're like, oh, I listen to every episode, man. We really appreciate that. We do this for you. We try to, come up here and try to inform you and try to motivate you. That's what the energy of the pod is. The same conversation we have at Solace, we're just capturing it in a capsule and passing it across. We are reporting live from Southwest Washington, D.C. It's been the Red Devils District. Like, share, subscribe. Follow us on IG. Follow us on Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube. We'll catch you guys next week. Signing out.
All right, peace.